The Umoja One Kenya coalition will support the report by the National Dialogue Committee in total, leaving behind thousands of Kenyans who felt that the proposals on lowering the cost of living were underwhelming. While announcing the coalition's position after chairing a parliamentary group meeting, Raila Odinga, who noted that the report was imperfect and unfinished, rallied his members to support it while promising to continue the struggle to lower the cost of living through other avenues. We begin tonight with NTV's Ibrahim Karanja.
The report by the National Dialogue Committee that has been the cause for a sharp public discourse will receive 100% support by Azimio allied members of parliament when it gets to the August House.
The document the team has come up with is ultimately imperfect and unfinished, but it is a good beginning.
This was the declaration Wednesday during the party's parliamentary group meeting chaired by coalition leader Raila Odinga. The lackluster proposals on curbing the high cost of living notwithstanding.
But we will treat the hard line on the cost of living at the beginning of another phase of this struggle. We will seek other ways to press the government to listen to the cries of the people and bring down the cost of living.
In the meeting, Odinga, who termed the document as imperfect and unfinished, was quick to highlight his coalition's resolve in addressing the cost of living, and that was met by a pushback from Kenya Kwanza.
But the government side flatly refused, terming it their exclusive business and further arguing that they got the mandate of Kenyans to execute their Kenya Kwanza economic agenda.
Sentiments shared within the meeting but behind closed doors were that the opposition coalition has no business in advising Kenya Kwanza on matters cost of living. However, Odinga indicated of a possible high-octane political season as they take back the issue of the cost of living to the people.
We will retain the right to call on the people to take steps that we deem necessary to force the government to lower the cost of living.
Azimio cites the audit of the 2022 election process and the proposed extension of the time limit for presidential petitions as huge wins from NADCO. NAC Kenya leader Martha Karua and DAP-K's Eugene Wamalwa had voiced their rejection of the report and were absent as Odinga was addressing the press, though they denied the coalition is dodged in differences. With the implementation of the report now seeming on the runway to a clear takeoff with the support of Odinga and President William Ruto, Azimio, however, notes that a referendum is unavoidable for some of the proposals.
To create the office of the leader of opposition or to formalize the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, the people of Kenya have to have their say by way of a referendum. Besides, it is a constitutional requirement that such significant restructuring of government must go through a referendum to avoid the mischief that may be played by some people going to court.
Ibrahim Karanja, NTV.